Welcome. Your saltwater guide, Captain Dave Hansen. And we got the Southern California Fish Report for you, gang, today. And sorry we were late. We usually go off at 9 o'clock in the morning, but today I got to take my good buddy Ronnie V, out for his very first rooster fish outing. And he was able to get his first rooster. So we're going to throw that picture up in a few minutes. I'm loading it. I just ran in here right now to do this. So let me see if I can get that picture up for you while we're getting all this together, gang. I want to thank you all for watching the show last night. That was absolutely incredible. What a phenomenal show. Everything went perfect. Couldn't believe the amount of lobsters, the size of the lobsters. And, wow, it was just incredible last night, that show. And then Justin's going live again tonight. And he'll be on here in just a minute. He's going to jump on here and talk about last night with me for a little bit. And what a phenomenal night. Big lobsters, fun lobsters, fishing inside the harbor lobsters, our favorite kind. We love it when they're crawling in the harbor. That makes it very, very easy, very cost effective too. If you're running a business and you're trying to get some lobsters for your clients, if you don't have to drive all the way over to Catalina, what a great thing that is. Super cool. But yeah, we got all kinds of stuff going on. If any of you have been out fishing this week and you want to give us a call and talk to us, feel free to give us a call at 949-374-0786. We'll take your calls on the air, and we'll talk about what you've been catching, where you've been catching it at, and all that fun stuff that we always talk about. And I'm just super excited that the lobster started to crawl again in Long Beach Harbor. I know we've been doing it this year a bunch, and it's been very, very slow, but looks like we may have turned the corner and things may be starting to happen, which is always a plus. And then as far as weather goes, it looks like we're in store for a little bit more Santa Ana winds this weekend, which are not this weekend, this week coming up. That's not good. We need those fires to go away. We don't need some more wind to bring those fires back, but we'll deal with whatever it is we have. But I talked to quite a few people, and those that are out fishing seem to be doing okay, catching some sand bass, catching some stuff you can't keep, like some sheephead and some whitefish. You can keep the whitefish, but there's been a bunch of sheephead. There's been a little bit of sea bass over at the island. Nothing wide open by any stretch of the imagination. But like I said, if any of you have been out fishing and you want to call in and tell us about what you've been catching, we could really use your phone calls today. Seeing how everything went off a little different than normal. And we are doing the show live. It's 12 noon. So normal time for us. But normally on Saturdays, we try to do this at 9 o'clock. But look at, here was last night's total catch. That is a phenomenal picture. If that doesn't get you fired up and get you to want to go out and go hooping with Justin, well, then I don't know what will, because that's a pretty damn good picture right there. Pretty phenomenal evening of hoop netting. Very, very cool. Very, very cool. Look at the size of those lobsters, gang. Those are some whoppers, right? I want your lake report, Darren. I'm going to take it in just a second here. I'm just trying to get Ron's picture up here so you can all see Ron's beautiful rooster fish. It's a real whopper. But I just wanted you guys to see Lisa there. She chartered the boat with Justin last night and she took her father and her friend, and I think it was her husband. I'm not positive. Maybe she'll call in and tell us all about it, because I know she's always watching the show. Hopefully we get a report from Lisa, and we're going to get a report from Justin here in just a few minutes. He's going to jump on here. Captain Al Clowers says he's going to join us. So we're just kind of standing by. And Darren, you go ahead and give me a call now. I can take your call. We'll bring you on the air, and we'll see what's going on, buddy. We'll check it out. If you can give me a call, and I'm downloading Ron's picture right now while I'm talking to everybody. But we need to know what you guys are catching. Any of you caught any fish this week? Call me right now, 949-374-0786. I'd love to get you on the air and find out what you caught, where you caught it at, and all that stuff. And then update on that video that we're talking. Oh, here he is. Here he is, the man, the myth, the legend. Darren, what's happening?
Hey, good morning, Dave. How are you?
I'm phenomenal. How are you today, young man?
I'm good. So I tried something new today.
Okay.
I met at my buddy who lives in Canyon Lake, which is in Menifee.
Right.
And we tried carp fishing.
Oh, perfect.
Something new, something different. We were like, okay, let's get out a couple kernels of corn and let's throw it out there. But his buddies came by who were like carp fishermen.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you know much about that. It's kind of like an English European thing.
Okay.
They had these huge dough balls that they like made at home. I mean, they had special rigs. It was just something very new, very different.
Did you catch any carp?
We hooked two. We got one to shore. It was about a 10-pounder. And then we had another one get off when we were trying to hand it to a little girl. It was her birthday. We tried to hand the pole to her and it got off. But just kind of something new and different to try. It was very cool.
Perfect wintertime thing.
Yeah. And they said they bite. These guys that were carp experts said, yeah, they bite all winter, and it's like catfishing. You throw it out there and you sit and wait.
Right.
But these damn carp get big. They're like 10 to 20 pounders.
Yeah, how cool is that?
Yeah, just so it was something different.
And plus, they're very evasive, so we need to kill them anyway. So everything's working together.
That's what they do. Yep, they just throw them on shore and throw them in the trash can.
Perfect, yeah, because they eat all the largemouth bass's eggs. So
that's what they say. So yeah, it was something new and something fun in the middle of winter.
There you go. Absolutely. Good job, buddy. So I hear you can't work tonight for Justin. He's got to go out there and try to figure it out on his own without his sidekick.
I know my boys playing baseball down at the Point Loma College today, so I got to go watch some college baseball.
He'll play another game.
Get down there and see it.
Pry me off. I never missed anything my kids did. When my kids were little, I left the fishing industry 100% to be there for them all the time, whenever they were doing.
Yep, and like I said, as soon as I can, I'll get out there and give you guys an artificial reef report because I'm going to get out there soon.
All right, cool, buddy. Well, good job on the carp fishing. We need to know more about that. Maybe you can post it over there on the website on the community and let everybody know how fun it was.
Yeah, it was definitely a cool time just to hang out and learn something new.
Nice, buddy. Well, cool. Thank you for calling in, and hopefully I saw your post. Hopefully Lisa calls in and tells us about fishing with Justin. But we got Justin with us right now, so let's see what he's got to say.
All right. Later, guys.
See ya. Hey,
see ya. Hey, how are you?
Phenomenal, buddy. I just got off the water, got a little sun, a little vitamin D. Look at
nice.
Ron's big whopper here.
Let's see it. Oh, wow. Look at that. What's that, like 75 pounds?
Yes, maybe a little smaller, maybe just a tiny bit smaller than 75.
Yeah, 73, 75. You know, if he holds it out further to the camera, it'll definitely look like 150.
But what a beautiful little fish. And that was it. Bucket list checked off, done.
That is my dream fish.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It was tough. I don't know why. They bit really good yesterday, but it's fishing.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter who you are or what you know. It's all about the fish. And they decided to not. We had 4 bites, and probably 3 of them were not even real. They were just needlefish or something.
Oh wow. Did you guys catch the fish when I was on the phone with you? You said Ron got bit.
No, ranchero.
No. Dang.
Yeah.
Very cool. So yeah, lobster fishing, like I said, on the game plans and everything, like I said last week when I was on a live show, is
Right.
picking up. So if you're gonna go out, shake your boat off, get all the ashes off of it, spray it off with some water, get it in the water, and go lobster fishing. Right now is the time. One thing I forgot to show everyone last night was some of the lobsters were pasted. So some of the females were pasted. I forgot to show that last night. I told people I would. So tonight I'll show you.
You have
Hopefully we
trip
catch
too,
them.
right?
Yeah.
So you're going to be going live tonight, probably around the same time, maybe a little earlier if Dave can remember to click you on, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So like 6:30ish, we'll go live tonight.
We'll talk about this. What did you end? Where? Don't tell us where, but what'd you end up catching?
We caught lobsters. I want to see if this boat runs into the dock again. He does it a lot. Fun.
Oh my God! If you could take the phone with you over there and watch, that'd be wonderful. That'd be fun. Oh, look at
Hold
that
on.
thing! Big sail.
Yeah. Hold on one second. Let me see.
We're hanging on.
Yeah. Don't hold on too hard. You may fall. All right. Let's see what they do. Let me switch the camera around.
Okay.
Let's see here. Where's my extra camera? What are all these settings? There we go.
I don't know.
I gotta act like I'm not filming
Is that
them.
better? Is that better? Check. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Yeah. How about now? Is it any better, Justin? Any better? Yeah. Any better?
Go,
louder? Is it louder?
Yeah, it's really loud now.
Ooh, okay. Now it's louder. Okay. Yeah, I got all this new stuff that Elliot had me buy. I'm just trying to learn how to use it. So
I don't want them seeing I'm videoing them, but here's Anthony's boat. Woohoo! Here we go.
There's Anthony's boat. Look at that.
Here we go.
My little buddy Marley is so happy that I'm home. He doesn't want to get off my shoulder. He is a good little boy.
I should walk down the dock and go film him and be that guy.
No, we don't need that. Nah, we don't want to do that.
I don't want him to ruin his boat though.
No,
if I make him nervous, he's already gone extremely. What's he doing?
We don't want to do that to the guy. We don't want to embarrass him on live. That's not cool. That's not cool. So
sitting here doing that.
How was having Lisa on the boat last night? Was that fun?
Yeah, a lot of fun. Always fun.
She looked like she was having a good time.
Yeah, I think they left the hat here.
No way. She had about 40.
I know. I just noticed that this hat's here. Diane's Bloody Mary. Too funny. So, yeah, lobsters are finally crawling.
Nice. There it is. We got a little live HoopNet action last night with Lisa and the gang. There's Bob. Talk about Bob for a minute. Bob is an absolute legend, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
He is a legend. I was with him for his 78th birthday up there in Alaska. Look at that guy.
So Bob, for those of you that don't know, chartered my boat a couple times. and through your saltwater guide and so on and so on. And like we always tell everybody, once you're in your family, so you chartered my boat a couple times, talked about Dave, talked about your saltwater guide, so on and so on. And he became part of the family. And then he said, if you ever need any help on the boat, let me know. And I was like, I don't know. Next time he came out, he said the same thing. If you ever need any help, I said, okay, I'll have him come out. He'd be great to have on the boat. So I asked him to come out and deckhand for me, and he did. And then he said, if you ever need help again, let me know. So if I don't call him, he he asked me like, "Is there something wrong?" So
Did I do something wrong?
yeah, I'm like, "No, you did everything great." And he was having a great time though, especially with the girls down there. He was having a good time.
Heck yeah, they were having a blast with him. It was just a fun show to watch last night. Any of you that got to see this live last night, good for you guys. And if you haven't, it's available on all the platforms. It's right there. You can go watch it on YouTube right now if you want. Justin and I try to do this live fishing show 2 or 3 nights a week anyway, and maybe 1 or 2 days a week. It's kind of a cool way for you all to see what's really going out on the water and see if they're really catching fish or if we're just making a bunch of baloney. Because when it's live, you can't fake it. It is
right?
what it
Look
is.
at there. You can't fake that.
Oh, how big was the biggest lobster last night, Justin? Because we have that contest going too, right?
Yeah, it was 6.57.
Okay, that's the new leader, right?
Mm-hmm. New leader for wearing your saltwater guide attire, whether it's a hat, a shirt, something. What's really cool, this is the first trip I had this year, or this lobster season, where everybody on the boat was wearing your saltwater guide stuff. Literally everyone on the boat right there is wearing your saltwater guide. Even Bob. Bob's wearing your saltwater guide sweatshirt. That girl right there has your saltwater guide shirt on underneath her sweatshirt. Lisa has a your saltwater guide shirt on, and then she switched out the hat for like Deckhand Sports, Promar, and so on and so on. Just kept switching it over and over. The guy right there was also wearing a Your Saltwater Guide shirt. It was really freaking cool. The dad who was inside the cabin, he was wearing a Your Saltwater Guide shirt as well. It was really cool.
Yeah.
Everybody.
That is pretty cool. And gang, if you don't know what we're doing, what Justin's talking about, at Your Saltwater Guide, there we have a store over there. We'll throw the QR code up on the. If you show up wearing one of my shirts or one of my hats at the Pacific Coast Sport Fishing Festival, you're going to get free stuff. Also, if you tag yourself on any fishing picture, we're going to give away $100 US to one child, and we're going to give $100 US to one adult this month. If you hashtag Your Saltwater Guide on any social media platform that you belong to, we can see it. If you hashtag Your Saltwater Guide, we know who you are, but you got to have one of my hats or one of my shirts or holding one of my coffee mugs or whatever, wearing some of my underwear, whatever you decide to have. And then we're going to give away $100 US to one lucky person every month till June. So yeah, the lobster thing, but it can be fishing. It can be Darren out at the lake catching a carp, whatever it is. If you hashtag me, Your Saltwater Guide, and send that over on your social media platform, whatever platform it is, you got an opportunity to win $100. Also, we're having a mullet contest in the booth on Saturday. Whoever has the best mullet, and tonight you're going to get to see a pretty good mullet, right, for your deckhand.
Yep, absolutely. Now, are we doing that in the booth, or are we going to do that on stage?
On stage.
Yeah.
On stage
Awesome.
on Saturday. Rylan and I will be judging. Well, I think we'll let Kelly Girl judge it, but Rylan and I will be checking it out to make sure, because Rylan and I are going to be sporting ours. We're going to be on stage on Saturday. You can check out mine and Rylan's mullet, but I don't think you guys can catch up to me or Rylan. We're going to be sporting the best. Joey may come in at a close second, but that's us at the show. We're all going to be, we have that same little area at the PCS show. We're going to be in there this year, right inside the door there. It was just off to, there's Kelly Girl. Right inside the door that was just off to our left is where our booth will be this year. So right there, that door, we just went by it. That's our booth's going to be right inside the door. So it's going to make it really good. We'll have Captain Al, we'll have Pablo, we'll have Justin. Maybe even Sonny will make a guest celebrity appearance. But Justin and Rylan and I will be all up on stage on Saturday, especially Rylan and I doing the mullet, whoever has the best mullet contest. But if you show up at the booth wearing our gear, You're going to get free stuff. Almost all of our sponsors are giving away some product. So you'll have something cool to take home with you. I promise we won't leave you disappointed. And like I always say, Dana or Sport Fishing will jump in. We'll have plenty of giveaways for the children. My sister said yesterday she'll have those little gift bags again with some stickers and some kids ride for free on the boats at Dana or Sport Fishing. We'll do the same thing we do every year. As you watch all the children, I bring them up on the stage and we make sure all the kids have some free stuff. And we want to try to answer everybody's question there. What we normally do is I'll do a little half-hour stand-up fishing seminar, and then we'll open it up to questions with Justin, Pablo, Al, and myself. And like I said, maybe even Sonny will make a guest. Oh, Bill Varney too. Sorry, Bill. Sorry. Bill will be there too. It'll be the whole Your Saltwater Guide crew hanging out over there on the stage, answering questions and doing whatever we can to make you laugh. You know me, I love to make you laugh. I love to make fishing fun. If it's not fun, go.
You could ask Bill if you can have an hour and a half or 2 hours up there instead of one. The priest.
Yep, we'll ask him. That'd probably help his seminar schedule too.
Yeah.
But we can definitely do the whole full 2 hours. You know us.
Yeah.
But we'd rather do an hour. I don't know. I think I'd rather do an hour and then get back in the booth.
Yeah. Sounds good. Oh, I will. I'm not going to spoil the beans completely, but somebody on the boat last night said that they're going to show up with the best mullet. I can't say who, but we'll let them say it.
It has to be real, though.
That's what I said. It has to be real. And they
Can't
said,
be wearing a mullet wig. Don't want to have no mullet wig on. Hey, you went fishing at Catalina this week too, and you were live. What was going on over there?
Not a whole lot. No, it's good. The fishing's good.
Yeah,
we went on the backside on the east end to start out, and we didn't do too well. I think we did catch a really nice sargo. That was pretty cool. But that was about it on the backside. So we caught some calico bass too. That was a lot of fun. Calico bass fishing, in case y'all don't know, is some of the best fishing out there. But we caught some calico bass, sargo on the back. Then we came up to the front, and I started filming underwater with a new thing. I got a new camera too. That my wife got me for Christmas. We're gonna be using that as well.
Yeah, the point where you can.
But huh?
You want to do?
Oh
yeah.
So we went to the front side, and there was wide open white fish.
Hey guys,
said,
hold on, Justin. We got Captain Al just called in. We'll go back to what you were talking about. Captain Al, what's going on, buddy?
Hey, Dave, how's it going? Mr. Fish Master?
Oh, it's good, man. Did you see that? Did you see the show? A picture of Ron?
I didn't see it, but
you could barely hear him, Dave.
zooming all around this morning.
Is that better?
Yeah.
All right. You've been zooming around. What have you been zooming around doing?
A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Handling the stuff for the wife.
All right.
But hey, man, the weather's really good out here, and the bay's biting. There's a bunch of halibut biting, and fish are biting. So whether they want to go on a skiff trip in the bay or they want to go on the Riviera, I got them covered. Just want to let them know that.
Yeah, you went and did a reconnaissance trip to go see about the halibut fishing. You were able to catch a few, I saw.
Yeah, I caught 9 and 2 keepers. No real big ones.
Wow.
But yeah,
and you didn't spend that much time. You didn't really spend that much time doing it. So that's an incredible count. 9 halibut, 2 legals. Wow.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. Yeah, I'm going to be back out there this week. So looking forward to a couple tankers.
Oh,
they're starting to move in. They're starting to move in the bay, and some are up on the flat in the back. There's a bunch of birds and bait and fish swimming through the meter back there, spotties, catching those on little baby's cold snipers and little spoons and gel spins. And then
halibut up in the shallows and then up 10 feet, and there's some being caught in the channel. Bigger ones are in the channel.
Nice.
But looking forward to some biting fish and some happy customers here pretty quick.
Sounds like it. And you got the boat all ready for that Back Bay Ghost Shrimp extravaganza, right?
Oh yeah, no, it's locked and loaded. Everything's completely dialed in.
Beautiful.
With the new Promar pump sitting in the boat, and that thing's ready to rip.
Well, we're ready to watch you rip. We're ready to check it out. Let's get some people to charter your boat. Let's get some people going out with Captain Al Clowers or Captain Justin. We just need you guys to show up so we can show you how beautiful everything is. Right, Al?
Right. You know, I put that little skiff in the water for, I mean, it's a center console. It's not just a little skiff. It's a really cool boat. But I put it in the water to do the bait trips that are economically priced, you know. So price shouldn't be an issue. And the bonefish and all the bass and the halibut are on the menu right now.
Beautiful, buddy. Well, I put your QR code up on the screen here in a few minutes. And thanks for calling in, pal. We're going to get back with Justin here and find out what's going on. But, gang, there's Captain Al's QR code if you want to go fish with him. Check it out. And then Al and Justin will join us on our regular show on Monday. We'll talk about what's going on. And I'm sure you'll have plenty of people. You're going out tomorrow night on a guy's yacht doing a guide trip, right?
Correct. In San Diego Bay. Yes. Yep. It's going to be a fun time.
Absolutely. It's always fun to get out with new people and guide them on their boats.
Right. It's a 40-footer, great family. He's super stoked to have me on his boat. I'm showing up. He's buying 2 chum tubes and some maps for the area that he wants. So that's one thing cool about me. You want chum tubes? I got them. You want maps? I got them. You want to go on a charter? I got you. You want me to go on your boat? I got that too.
Yeah, you got it. You got it covered, big guy. I'm happy to have you as part of your saltwater guide.
Hey, and not only, you know, there's a lot of guys doing this, but there's not very many guys that have their hands in a lot of different aspects as myself. You know, I got my finger on the pulse in 6 foot of water in the bay, to the lake, to the islands, to the offshore when it's when it's season out there. So whatever you want to do, I keep up to date on everything, and I'm ready to rip.
Yeah, you are. And you're one of the only guys like Justin that does it legally. All right, Al. Well, thank you, buddy.
All right, you guys. Love you guys, and great show, and hope you have a great afternoon.
We will. We will. Hey, you guys.
Take it easy on Ron.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Yeah, I think he's had enough of Captain Dave. I think he's ready to go home for a couple days.
Don't forget to pack my stuff in a suitcase.
Oh, yeah. We got you.
Videos from Promar.
Nope. We got you, buddy. All right. Captain Al Clowers, everybody. So look I just put that halibut derby up there. That's Dana Wharf Sport Fishing. That's who joined us yesterday on the podcast. And Chase ended up catching 19 short halibut yesterday out of Dana Wharf and 2 legal halibut. The leaderboard did not change, though. It's still 19.4 pounds at Dana Wharf Sport Fishing for the halibut derby leaderboard. And that's still going off. It started on January 1st. It goes all the way till March 31st. The halibut derby in Dana Point. You can get involved by going on any open party boat in Dana Wharf Sport Fishing or any charter and just signing up in the office for the halibut derby before you get on the boat. It's a pretty cool thing. And part of the proceeds goes to ccacalifornia.org because they're the only voice we have at the table. And I got the proposal today. I'm going to post it on the show on Monday. You won't even believe it. It's in writing now. So that means it's pretty much going to happen. They're taking our sand bass away January 1st to December 31st. It's in writing. They're still going to let us have the hearing. But once it's in writing, that pretty much tells me they don't really care what we say. Done with no science. They're taking away our sand bass. I think that's going to be pretty devastating to the industry, but they don't seem to care. But back to what you were saying, Justin. I'm sorry for interrupting you.
Maybe there's all kinds of crazy crap going on, but Maybe Bill Varney. Bill Varney, can you jump on here real quick and talk about what you just commented? Because that is freaking crazy. I don't know. California's just going crazy. They're so backwards here.
Yeah, if Bill comes on, we'll let him talk for a few minutes. This is pretty wild, gang. The sand bass closure done with none of this stuff's done with any science. If you believe that they're doing it with science, you're out of your ever loving mind, because they're stealing all the money to build their homes in California. They don't have any money for science. That's out the window. They're not doing any science on this thing. I promise you.
If Newscomb was actually smart enough, he would seriously make Todd Manser the scientist for California. Seriously, he would.
It's pretty amazing when you hear him talk, huh?
Yeah, Todd knows his stuff. He is very, very knowledgeable. And
about a lot of stuff, huh?
All kinds of stuff. Maybe he should just be the governor and get rid of everyone else. That's probably what he should be. Because
but he's too honest.
Anything,
he wouldn't make a good governor. He's too honest.
Yeah, if you want to know anything though, from sand bass to whales to dolphins to tuna to swordfish to this to that, everything that swims in the ocean, including the people, ask Todd. He can tell you, and he'll tell you his opinion on it, and you're like, wow, you sit there and you listen to him, and you're like, wow, that makes perfect sense. He could talk about the sea lion population, how to fix that, how to do everything. He should be. Maybe we should start voting for Todd Manser.
Just make him a write-in. Yeah, Mike Jones and everybody that's listening. This is weird doing a Saturday show at noon. We're getting different audience that we don't normally get. What your saltwater guide's been trying to do here for the last couple of months is get the word out that they're going to close sand bass. They are going to close sand bass. They're going to close sand bass. They're going to close sand bass. We need everybody to get involved, gang. Share this with anybody and everybody you know. You have no idea. When they close the sand bass, that pretty much just lets you know they're on their way to close fishing, period. End of story. They don't care. A sand bass is a migratory fish that comes from Mexico. If you watched the show yesterday, Todd talked all about it. This fish doesn't live here. So to close a migratory fish that migrates here in cycles, and this is going to be a year that they migrate here because of the cycle is set, is absolutely ludicrous. But if you don't see the real story here, what's really going on, it's time to wake up, ladies and gentlemen. That's not about saving the fish. That's not what it's about. It has never been about that. It is about you controlling you and controlling what you do and how you do it. And what happened was they saw a picture that Justin posted with Darren fishing in the harbor, and Darren had a smile on his face because he had a sand bass. And they caught us smiling, and boy, oh boy, as soon as they see us smiling, they're like, we gotta figure out how to wipe that smile off them boys' face.
Yeah. Yeah, and they watch us so carefully. So carefully. For example, I was out thresher shark fishing, and we caught so many of them, and we released some as well, because that's just what we do. We catch, we keep, and we release. That's what anglers do. Fishing game red flagged me and called me and did a whole investigation of why I released thresher sharks when I didn't have my limit. I'm all, because I wanted to. What's the issue? Do I have to keep all of them because you said I have to? Like, what the hell? You red flag me for this? So I don't know. I have my own opinion. I think we should get rid of Fish and Wildlife. That's what I think.
Yeah, but that's not good either, because there's a lot of poachers out there, buddy.
Yeah, start something else that will actually
There's
take care
a lot of poachers. But what I don't think all these people don't understand, that once we abolish fishing, they won't have a job anymore. I don't know what they think they're going to do.
Well, the other thing is if they if they keep taking away stuff.
Hey, guys.
Hey, Bill.
Hey, Captain Bill Varney.
The thing is, if they keep taking away stuff from us, what if we all start breaking the law? They can't stop us. There's too many of us that are doing it.
Yeah, but they'll get the Dave Hansons and the Justin Boat Trails, and they'll leave the other people alone. It's never going to work out for us. I remember when they caught me with some bonito without any skin patches on and a 3.5 pound lobster tail in the freezer on the yacht. That was like the biggest
bust. You were smuggling drugs, huh?
Oh yeah, they got the like Hansen. They got the Hansen, you guys. You don't understand. It's a big day. They got the Hansen. Woohoo! But Bill, tell us what you learned today.
Hey, I learned so much that you, me, and Justin might need a pardon by the president.
Unbelievable.
God. So today we learned that the emergency provisions for sand bass, of what those are going to be, what they're basically thinking of doing. And what that is that they are going to put a limit, a closure and a limit in place. Now they're actually at this point just coming out and saying, this is what we're suggesting. We're going to discuss it. We're going to make a decision on this. And basically what it is, I don't have it in front of me, is one of the periods will be a no-take period. I believe that's going to be over the summertime. And then over the rest of the months of the year, it will be a limit of somewhere between 5 or 1 in 5 sand bass. So that's not looking so good so far.
Yeah, it's pretty unbelievable. When you sent me that, I about wet my pants. I was so pissed. I'm pulling it up while you and Justin go ahead and keep talking.
Okay, because if you would, because I don't have it in front of me. And then, you know, Justin, this is in the past, this has been the Department of Fish and Wildlife's modus operandi, which has been, so they'll come out and they'll say like, hey, we're thinking of doing these things and blah, blah, blah. And of course, you know, there's some people are supportive of it and then lots of people are not supportive of it. And then they say, we're going to discuss it at this meeting. But the problem is that it isn't until, so the meeting is February 11th. So that's 11 and 12, that's 23 days from now. So 3 weeks from now. So today they come out and they say, okay, here's our bombshell. This is what we've decided that is what we're going to be talking about. It's not going to be like, hey, you know, we're thinking that there might be less sand bass now. Let's have a discussion about what would happen if we lowered the limit and what some differences would be and what kind of limits would we be looking at and what does everybody think? They don't do any of that stuff. You know, it's like the Gestapo. They come out and they discuss, there's going to be 0 to 5. These are going to be the days, and this is what we're going to discuss. So they'll come out and they put that out to us about 3 weeks in advance. And then on their website under the meetings, it doesn't have any information on there whatsoever about the agenda of the meeting, the proposals in the meeting, how you can speak at the meeting or write to them at the commission and give them information. And so that's going to come out here probably in about 5 or 6 days. So you'll have less than 2 weeks to find it on the internet, go to their website, find in their website where the meetings are, click on the agenda items, read the agenda items, go back with questions if you have any. So all of that is just about, 10 days or 14 at the most before the meeting. And then the meeting comes, right? And they go, okay, here we have the meeting. It's a Zoom meeting. You can come in person. You can speak in person. You have 2 minutes to speak over the Zoom if you want to, 2 minutes to speak in the meeting. You saw a week or 2 weeks ago what we're doing. You could have mailed us in or emailed us some information about your opinion, but we're going to listen to it today. So they let the people come and speak. And there's people who get up and say, when I was 7 years old, my grandma took me out on a boat and I saw a whale and there's no whales anymore. There's those people. There's the people who call and say, Mr. and Mrs. Commissioner, you are just the most wonderful people out there. We support whatever you basically say. And then there's the other people, the smallest majority, who comes up and says, these are the things I have against it. And then the board said, okay, we've listened to what you've said. We've seen the science. We're going to make a decision. And then 1 hour, 1 day, 1 week at the most afterwards, they come back and say, well, we listened to everybody and the limit's 1. So that's how the process operates. And it's very frustrating because you don't see any of the science. First of all, they don't post the science. In other words, like there's not a link on their thing where it says agenda or meeting underneath it that says this is the science we use to make a decision. You as a citizen scientist, you have the right to review this and come back to us and say that it's acceptable or unacceptable. We don't even know where the science is. They tell us there's science. Like, where exactly is it? Like, do I have to go to the university and find the professor of marine biology at the university and hold him hostage until he coughs up the science? So that's how the process works. And there's a big difference between a democracy where you discuss ideas, you come together, you make exceptions and come to a conclusion on what's the best for the citizenship. And there's dictatorships. So there you have it.
Crazy. I want to say really quick, Mike that commented, big props to Aaron on a Native Son and Fred for going up to Sacramento. Captain Aaron is the captain of the Native Son out of 22nd Street Landing. Fred, I don't know, but congratulations both of you guys for going up there, standing up for us. So
absolutely,
yeah,
we have nobody standing up.
Sounds just like the MPA meeting. They're gonna say, oh, this is what we're proposing. This is what we're proposing. Everyone's gonna go there. People are gonna call in, go on the Zoom meeting, so on and so on. And then 2 months later, they're gonna say, well, actually, no, this is what we're going to do. Sounds just like that.
Exactly. And I was highly involved in the original MLPA process at the beginning. We had protests out in our boats. We were all over the news in Los Angeles. It went for days. There were many, many people who got up and spoke for them. And then there was no like public speaking about it. After that was done, everybody just got up a chance to like vent. And then after the venting was over, they told us what decision they had made. This is a consistent pattern we have seen with the state over years in their decision-making process. It's like as transparent as a piece of granite. I mean, you cannot see through it. You cannot see what the decision-making process is. It is very frustrating. And I don't know, Justin, if you saw the comment I made on YouTube a little earlier today, that they've had this sizable sewage spill in Laguna Beach where they have kept off limits.
Jump on here, talk about that.
Yeah. So that was one of their areas under the MLPA process when they designed the MPAs, the marine protected areas, and those covered most of Laguna Beach. And I've got to tell you, like as a kid growing up, the Corbina fishing at the bottom of Brook Street in Laguna was unbelievably good. My dad used to drive me and my buddies from Hermosa Beach all the way to Brook Street and kick us out the door to go fishing. And these guys come back and say, like, we've ruined the environment off of Laguna Beach and we're going to close that down to you, and it may never be open. And they got these Gestapo people running along the beach down there, and then they go spill thousands of gallons of sewage directly into the ocean there, and then they have the gall to tell us as anglers, men and women of substance, people of no substance, people that are every type of person in society, that we're the reason that there's issues off of Laguna Beach, when they're the ones putting raw sewage in the ocean, closing the beaches to people enjoying them, and then going back and saying, well, we want to support this MLPA process and the MPAs in Laguna Beach because we need protections from anglers. It's an absolute joke.
It's pretty sad. I just wanted you guys to see that, but let's go back to fun stuff. Lisa, if you have a chance to call in, go ahead and call us at 949-374-0786. Gang, if you don't know about this closure thing coming down, then you haven't been paying attention. I talk about it every single day on my show. I don't know why the other shows don't talk about it. Every single body should be talking about it. Every sport boat operator, every tackle store, everybody should talk about it, but they're afraid to, I guess. I don't really know. But here we go again. So just get involved. We're going to give the link to be at the meeting because that's all we got. We're going to all show up on the whatever. It's not a Zoom meeting, but it's like a Zoom meeting. So I'm going to call it a Zoom meeting, but there'll be a link. We'll post it. They only let us post it 14 days before the meeting. They want to make sure nobody shows up. We're going to do our very best to make sure that at least the followers of your saltwater guide show up. That's all I can do. I don't know why nobody else wants to get involved. I don't know. I know Aaron went and Fred Hubert went. That's 2 of 70 sport boat captains that are going to be vastly financially shaken by this. But 2 of them showed up. That's better than none, I guess. But it's really sad. And they don't talk about it. It should be plastered on every galley of every boat. Everybody
Dave,
should know what's going on here.
Dave, can we just take a moment? I'd like to just make a quick announcement. I really wanted to come on today and make a quick announcement and ask for people's help. I am going to be forwarding a detailed email to the commission on Monday regarding surf anglers and sand bass, because we catch them on the beach too. We've caught them for generations on the beach. And I am personally putting this note together, but I'm asking you, I'm pleading with everybody out there. If you could send me an email with 1 or 2 sentences, why you enjoy fishing for sand bass, how you found that they're prevalent, they're everywhere. You can catch them on the beach and out on the boat. And if you have a picture of yourself or your child or a friend or one of your buddies or something with a sand bass you've caught, if you could attach that and send that to me, I'd really appreciate it. I can add it to our email here and show them that there's that many more people that are fishermen, that are anglers, that this is very important to them. So my email address is fishthesurf, FISHTHESURF, fishthesurf @mail.com, MAIL, like the mailman.com. So fishthesurf @mail.com. Just 1 or 2 sentences, unless you feel like writing more, a quick photograph on there, even if it's without a photograph, that'd be great. And I will include all of the information I'm sending to the commission to hopefully wake them up.
Yeah, cool. Thank you, Bill. That's awesome. Yeah, everybody get a hold of Bill, send him your emails, get on there and make it happen. Gang, if any of you have a report, here she is, everybody, the crazy lady. Lisa, talk about the trip last night.
Hello.
Hi.
Fun trip.
Yeah, you had a good time with Justin last night. I'm putting your picture up on the screen right now.
All right. Yeah, we had a blast. I mean, it's always a good trip on the boat with Justin, you know. Never a disappointing moment in time fishing on that boat. But as you guys can see, the lobsters were crawling last night. They were out and about for sure.
And you got a big one, I hear. You got a big one and you had the outfit on, so you're going to be in the running for the big prize, right?
Yeah, buddy.
You had a bunch of different outfits on last night. How many different hats did you bring?
I think I brought about 5 different hats. So we have this funny thing where we do a hat rotation change every time. We pull up the pots and we catch lobster. It's time to go change the hat out.
No, you represent all our sponsors so well. That was cool. And you even represented some other people, which they have to be very, very happy about. That was cool last night to watch and so much fun. And just like when you were out with John Stanley the time before, you just make it a fun watch for everybody at home. Right, Justin?
Absolutely. It is a lot of fun.
Yep.
And I got one of your hats, Lisa. You left it here.
What was that?
You left one of your hats on Justin's boat.
Oh, which one?
Oh, heck. It's a red one.
Diane's Bloody Mary?
Yes.
Or Make America Great Again?
Diane's Bloody Mary.
Great Bloody Mary mix, you guys. Diane Mina.
Nice.
All right.
But yeah, we all had a great time. Eric, I'm trying to get him to call in.
Yeah, he should.
He's actually.
Oh my goodness! Did you talk to Eric this morning?
Right,
Lisa, did you talk to Eric this morning?
Yes, I did.
Oh yeah, he got called in. They got called in at 2:30 this morning.
Yeah, I felt so bad for them. Oh man,
Yeah.
what a bummer.
That sucks.
Yeah, not fun. He's going to be catching up on some sleep today, and then we're going to go over tomorrow, my husband and I, and we're going to help him clean up the rest of the lobsters.
Nice.
Well, that's a good problem to have, huh?
It's an awesome problem to have. I am not going to complain.
No, that was quality too. So much fun watching. You guys weren't catching 100 every time you pulled it up, but every time you had one, it was a whopper. There was so many nice big lobsters. That was absolutely phenomenal to watch. Thank you so much for making the show so much fun.
Hey, my pleasure. We always have a good time, and we're happy to help.
Thank you so much for calling in today too. When's your next trip?
Well, my buddy John Stanley and I, we're going to be throwing some dates around and communicating about that and getting in touch with Justin to see pick a date in February. So I like to go out at least once a month, if not more. But I know John Stanley and I are going to get together and throw some dates and book something.
Oh, I think the two of you guys working together on this stuff, you'll fill every open party trip. Anybody that was watching last night, I know they would love to fish with you.
Come on aboard. Would love to fish with them too.
All right. So next time, maybe Monday or something, we can come on here and have some scheduled dates, you and Justin and John Stanley, and we can get it filled up for you.
Sounds good.
All right.
Sounds like a plan. You hear that, John Stanley?
Yeah, he's listening. All right.
All right.
Thank you, Lisa, very, very much.
Have a happy Saturday, guys.
All right. See you
Thank
later.
you.
All right. There you go. Positiveness. We just need positive. We know that the whole thing's not fun. We understand that, but how spectacular was that last night? And tonight we get to watch Justin again, Bill. When Bill and I talk and a lot of the members talk, Justin, they call it, when you're not out there, we don't know what to do at night.
Exactly. Hey, Justin, I've got you on my 75-inch TV. So it's like I'm in the living room, like 40 feet away. The lobster looks like it weighs 10 pounds.
Yeah. And when you're not on, I have to talk to Kelly.
That's good.
Funny.
Well, you guys, the striper showed up again last week. We had a couple of nice ones, one in Orange County over 30 inches, one down in San Diego. And I was talking to Ben, who owns a Hook, Line, and Sinker up in Santa Barbara. And up in that area, they have a tendency to have more. And then, of course, San Luis Obispo in that zone, there's like tons of them up there now. And he was making a really good point. It's a lot like the lobster, too. I guess there's been like 90 days and it's rained like 1/10 of an inch or something in California and Southern California. That's the least on record since 1860 or something like that. And the stripers, they're really attracted to that brackish water. So when it rains, that fresh water comes off land and the stripers go crazy. And then at the same time, the lobsters go crazy at the same time. So he was saying to me, it looks like we're going to have this big weather change in about 10 days. It's going to rain. And it looks like not only this lobster will be crawling, but we should see a bunch more striper along the coast. And we've gotten away from all these little ones now. And all the fish coming in now are 25 to 40 inch striper now. So it's great. It's exciting.
Oh yeah, that's super cool. Here, check this out real quick, everybody. Hey gang, your saltwater guy, Captain Dave Hansen. I'm here with the creator of Something Fishy. I just want you to understand, I talk about it on my podcast every day, but I'm telling you, I'm right here with the man that developed the product. There is nothing out there. When I met him, I told him, if you can get rid of the smell of my monkey, then we're in. And we went home, sprayed this stuff in the monkey's cage, and it was over. There was no more scent. Takes care of all that. But the big thing is, you guys are watching us. We're out there lobster fishing all the time. We're using all the bait and everything. At the end of the day, you go and lay down and you smell your hands or your clothes. They smell like bait. They smell like fish. They smell like squid. You take this product. You take a little tiny, let's use one already open. You take this, you spray a little bit on your hand, rub them together. I don't even smell like Stinky Dave anymore. How bitchin' is that? This is the most phenomenal product out there, gang. If you haven't tried this stuff yet, Something Fishy, if you have a scent that you want to get rid of, like you smell like that guy, then you need this so you don't smell like that guy. You do not want to smell like that guy. You want to get rid of the stinky smell that your dad. Some of that. It's an incredible product, and little Marley's right there, and he doesn't stink anymore. His house doesn't stink, and there Justin has it on his boat. I have a bunch of it behind me here. The stuff is incredible. Something Fishy is. It works for everything. It just doesn't have to say Something Fishy, but the key is everybody knows what a fish smells like when it's rotten, and that's what it masks that smell, plus it masks my monkey smell, plus it masks my horrible smell. Check out Something Fishy, gang. The QR code's up there on the screen. When you go over there using the QR code, you're going to get a discount, plus it's going to allow Brandon to know that the sales are coming from your saltwater guide. It's just all a big machine. It all helps. It's a family-owned business. He owns the business himself, just like everybody that we support over here. It's just everything's about family. So check them out. Go check it out. Justin, you won't be disappointed, right?
Hey, Justin, Kelly just told me the other day that she sprays Something Fishy sometimes on Dave while he's sleeping.
Yeah, I would too.
Especially when he's sleeping on his stomach,
funny.
Like she said.
Marley, they're talking about Daddy. Okay? They're my poor monkey. He's going, I don't smell Dad. Look at, he's all bummed. All right, gang. Well, you guys hang in there. We're going to watch Justin live tonight. Bill Varney will be back with us on Wednesday. Justin will be back with us on Monday, but we'll get to watch Justin live tonight. Justin, I'll see you tonight. Bill, thanks for jumping in and letting everybody know about this horrible thing. And we will keep telling everybody what's going on. I don't know what the answer. I don't know how we stop this, but Tim Ogilvy said it perfect. We stop voting for the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting something different to happen. You may be tired of it. I don't know if you guys are tired of it yet. It's starting to look like California may be getting tired of it. Maybe they're not, though. Maybe they're enjoying this. All right. See you guys later.